Welcome back to a warm embrace, a soft place for the hard parts of being human. Today we're talking about something that often shows up right when things are going well. Imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome isn't a lack of ability. It's a disconnect between what you've done and what you believe. Imposter syndrome lies in the quiet doubt. It doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers, "You got lucky. This isn't enough. They will find out." Sometimes it begins in childhood. Sometimes later in life. High expectations, comparison, pressure to perform, or moments where you learned your worth was tied to what you achieved. When perfection becomes the standard, anything less feels like failure, like it's not quite enough, like that little bit more would do the trick. Even when the reality says otherwise. Instead of acknowledging your effort, your mind explains it away. Luck, timing, external factors, anything but you. Because it asks, if others don't reinforce it, is it really true? Here's the shift. Imposter syndrome is rarely supported by facts. When we sit down and really think about it, there isn't always something that truly backs the thoughts. Your mind creates a narrative, but your experience tells a different story. When you begin to acknowledge your effort, your growth, your consistency, something changes. You can begin to trust yourself again. Let's pause here for a moment. What evidence exists that you are more capable than your inner voice allows you to believe? Now hold on to that. Self-doubt can feel like protection. Lower expectations equal less risk. But it also limits how you fully show up. You are not an imposter. You're someone learning to see themselves clearly. You don't need to shrink your achievements to feel safe. Thank you for listening to A Warm Embrace. Take what lands, leave what doesn't, and be kind to yourself today. I'll see you next week.